run a small business, so I know how important it is to do your marketing properly. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through some marketing mastery. We're going to go over a bunch of things that you're going to need to do in order to get your business in front of your right customers. So I'm not going to waste your time. Let's get started. All right, the first thing is understanding your business and your audience. And I know that people say this all the time, but this is so true. It is so important to really get down to exactly who your customer is. And you don't really need to know what their demographics are. You need to really be talking about what their pain points are. So maybe they're sick and tired of living a certain way, or maybe they want to get to a certain place in their life. Like, for example, the people that I'm looking for are looking to grow their business. They're really time strapped. They want marketing strategies that work well. So that's who my target audience is. And it's not really about, are they male, female, how old they are. It's about the pain points. So pinning down your customer pain points is going to be the most important thing that you do for your marketing, because it's really going to tie into your messaging and how you present yourself on the internet. I just want to close this section by saying speaking to everyone is basically speaking to nobody. So if you think your total addressable market is everybody, then you're going to be doing something wrong in your business and you probably won't see growth. So be specific, and be specific to your customer's pain point. Now that you understand your customers' pain points, you're going to want to think about where you're going to get your messaging so that they are going to see it. For me, I'm personally only online. My customers are online. So I know where online my customers are hanging out, but maybe your customers are hanging out at wholesale shows if you're selling handmade jewelry, or they're hanging out somewhere else on the internet, or maybe they're in front of their TVs all the time, or maybe they actually still do read magazines. You really have to come up with a tailored marketing plan to get in front of your customers. And of course, remember their pain points. Where are they looking for answers to solve their problems? And don't forget to set realistic goals when you're creating your marketing plan. Maybe you want to reach a certain amount of customers. Maybe you want to get a certain number of phone calls. All of this really depends on your customer, but make sure that you set specific goals and then you work backwards on how you're going to achieve them. Now let's move on to digital marketing. I personally believe that the majority of businesses out there do need some type of digital marketing, whether that's SEO, email, or social media. If you use them right, you'll be amazed at how your business will grow. One of the things that I always tell people, especially when it comes to social media, is to focus on one or two platforms. You don't have to be on every single platform. And the thing about the platforms is that your messaging and your delivery has to be slightly different, and your formatting has to be slightly different depending on the channel that you choose. So if you pick one or two, then you can get really good at them and you can grow a strong community on those channels. Okay, now let's talk about local marketing and building community. This is super underrated. I know a lot of people like myself do live online, but it can't be underestimated the fact that you can really grow your business and you can get the word out there by connecting with people in real life in your community. People in your community are more likely to help you because they want to see you succeed. Either it's your cultural community or your local business community. Typically, you're going to find people there who have the same kind of values as you and are willing to help you push your business forward. So here you can take advantage of things like collaborations or community events. So just keep your eye out, or keep your ears to the streets and see kind of what opportunities there are in your local area. Now let's talk about measuring and adapting. Remember when we talked about KPIs before? You need to understand what your key performance indicators are going to be for your marketing, for your small business marketing. Now, if it's calls, then maybe you ran a radio ad and you told them to call a very specific number, or you told them to say so-and-so sent you. That's really how you're going to be able to measure and assess how useful your campaign is. Now, if you have an online business only, you might be able to tell who's come from what campaign with UTM tracking links, or if you have a slightly more sophisticated analytics system. I personally don't like Google Analytics 4, and I did make a blog post on top free alternatives to Google Analytics 4. Then you can really see exactly where your customers are coming from there, what pages they landed on, and if they filled out a form or not. Now, I just want to walk through a case study. Smart Suites is a really good success story. So Basically, she turned her business into a multi-million-dollar empire by addressing a common problem, which is people's desire for sweets without the negative impact of sugar. So she identified and solved a common problem. She was listening to the market. She understood what people really wanted. And then she leveraged some opportunities for exposure. She was on TV and she gained a lot of traction that way. So one thing that you can do is you can pitch local media. You can try to get on competition shows like Shark Tank or Dragon's Den or those kinds of things. What she did was she strategically scaled up. So the company brought in $11 million in revenue, and that was in 2018, and by 2020 she had $100 million in sales, and this rapid growth led to an acquisition for $360 million. So you can kind of draw some inspiration from this. So like we were talking about, connecting with media and really trying to be in front of where your target market is going to be important. And then of course solving a really important problem for your target audience is definitely going to help you gain traction. Basically, you need to focus on your unique selling proposition and how you deliver value to your customer and how your product solves your customer's pain point. So that's how you're going to create a really solid marketing strategy that delivers, that gets you results, and that you can really rely on to help you grow your business. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. Bye!